Hi class, welcome to week 3 where we are going to be discussing trials and resolving disputes. This is going to be a fun week because this is the week that we're going to learn all about how court cases proceed from start to finish. So this week we're going to be covering basic trial procedures, procedures and processes of litigating a dispute, remedies in civil litigation, the appellate stage, the enforcement stage, and then alternative dispute resolution. So, judicial system, we're going to learn about the adversarial nature of it. We're going to learn about the different stages. So the pleading stage, the discovery stage, the pretrial, trial, appellate, and enforcement. So these 6 stages are really the backbone of this week. The pleading stage is where the individual files a complaint. There are other pleadings like motion to dismiss, answer. So we're going to learn about all of those different types of legal maneuvering that goes on in the pleading stage. Then there's the discovery phase, which is where you gain all of the information that you don't have. So that way both sides has equal opportunity to be able to know all about the other side's position. Everyone automatically assumes because of court TV and TV shows that there's always a smoking gun. Usually there's never a smoking gun, and if there is, then it's usually a mistrial. Discovery phase happens. It's usually the longest phase of any trial, and that's just to make sure that that doesn't happen. Then the pretrial phase happens. That's basically once all of the documents are in. Some people or some sides may just say, look, judge, make a decision. This is a no-brainer. Others will argue that there's a lot to go over and a lot to decide. So that's what happens in the pretrial stage as to if this court case should even proceed or not. We're going to go over jury selection. And then the trial stage, if one needs to be had. There's also going to be a section in your book with regards to remedies. Essentially, what can you actually get? Oftentimes you're not going to get the item back that you're suing for, but you may get its value, which is compensatory damages. Then, once that is all done, so you just imagine, I know there's a lot there. If you're not happy with it, then you can appeal, and that's where the appellate stage happens. Then, if you are then done with the court proceeding, then you have to enforce the judgment, which, it's not as easy as you would imagine. I mean, you have a piece of paper that says you're owed $5,000, but actually getting that money can be complicated. And then we're going to talk about, alternatives. Once you go through the entire process of learning how a court case proceeds, you may decide, like most practitioners, that it's a lot and it's not really worth it, which is why arbitration, negotiation, mediation, these are all other options that are available to an individual who is seeking damages. So be on the lookout for all of this information in your casebook, and if you need anything, just know that I'm here, and feel free to send me an email whenever you need. Thanks so much.